So firstly, I'd like to thank La Blonde for organizing this prestigious event, and I'd like to thank her for presenting Brian, Blandine, and Tamarin. I really learned a lot, and I'm just going to take what you guys said and soar to great heights. Thank you very much for all your presentations. Okay, so my topic is the journey of the phoenix. Just like the phoenix who rises through it all, I believe I am no different. I hope sharing my truth today inspires someone and gives them hope that it is possible. When La Blonde approached me to be one of the speakers, I was excited and shaken, but then I remembered to whom much is given, much is expected. This made me reflect and most importantly appreciate the journey. Greetings to you all. My name is Fatima Jili. I am a 22-year-old female from KwaZulu Natal. I call myself the pursuer of multiple passions. You'll get to find out later. So growing up, like I was always shy, but now when I think about it, like my shyness was more of a confidence issue. And as you guys were talking about knowing your value and like being sure of yourself. So even like on my presentation, I do have like those experts. So yeah. I want to tell you today that confidence is the best thing you could ever wear. You must be sure and believe in yourself. Like tap into opportunities. I believe most of you like covered that. And like if you haven't done so, I believe it's not too late to start because I realized my potential at 20 years. Like I was always that person who always sits in the corner. Like I had answers, but I was just too scared to actually speak, you know. I had like so much potential but I didn't tap into my potential. I am a three times graduate holding a Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Political Science, a postgraduate diploma in Management and Industrial Relations, both from the University of KwaZulu Natal. I hold a Bachelor of Commerce Honors in Transport Economics from the University of South Africa. I hold two agricultural certificates from the Sidara College of Agriculture. Yeah. And then in 2019, I attended Asia World Model United Conference in Bangkok, which literally changed my life. Like it made me realize that I'm sleeping on myself and there's just more to me than what I actually do, you know. It made me realize that I can be anything that I want to be. And I actually discovered that I'm actually passionate about many things because, like, being there in that conference with people all over the world, and I just saw like how other people are doing things, like they're making things happen. And I told myself, who am I not to be? So yeah, at the university, I attended in 2019 in January. Mind you, like prior that, I've always been that person who sits in the corner. And then like in 2019, when I came back, I decided that I want to get involved. And I made the effort of joining Enactus UKZN, which is a student entrepreneur organization. So Enactus was a very great platform, and I believe that it actually contributed to the person that I am today. So I joined Enactus in February 2019, and then I think it was April. Yeah, in April they made me project manager for this other project, Sunny Side Up. And at that time, like I was like, guys, how can you make me like a project manager? I'm new and all of that, you know. And then Sunny Side Up basically the concept was like putting emphasis on sunflowers, on sunflower seeds. Yeah, it was putting emphasis on sunflower seeds. And then uh okay, but since like we were in KZN, right? So there are no sunflowers in KZN. There are sunflowers in Free States and Western Cape, so we didn't have like money to actually tap into that. So we decided to take the project back to R&D, as we had like other projects whom we believed that we could focus on them and just send Sunnyside up back to R&D. So as a project manager, I had to take that decision, you know. And what I can tell you, what I learned about that is to never attach yourself, you know, like to a project and or anything or an organization. Yeah, like be you, be independent. Yes, give it your all, but never attach yourself, because now it'll like disturb you in terms of you'll not give your full focus to other project because now you are stuck on that project. So yeah. And then that happened in June. I had to send the Sunny Side Up back to R&D because we were preparing for the Enactus Nationals, right? Yeah. So I had to send back Sunnyside up back to R&D. And then in July we had the nationals, and we did like come out first in other categories, but we didn't become the national champions. We came out third, yeah, in 2019. And then when we came back from the national competitions, I was made project secretary of Sunnyside of Sex Space. Sorry. So in Project Sex Space, basically, I'll share the pictures. Project Safe Space, we use like an innovative way of farming, like farming in a sack, sack space. We named the project that because you farm in a sack and you actually save space. You can even do it like in urban areas. We wanted to tell people and show them that you don't have to have like a large piece of land in order to farm. You can even do it in your backyard. Yeah. So at my time at Inaxis UK Zren, I saw projects from planning right through implementation, and I've been part of various implementations. I've worked closely with senior personnel and team leaders to ensure that projects stay on course. I've prepared documents as a project manager and secretary. I've generated reports, maintained budgets, and looked at projects for risk factors and initiated preventive measures. As Tamarin spoke about risk, so as a project manager of Sunnyside App, I saw that there are a lot of risk in this project. And for now, at that time, like it was not worth like exploring or going ahead with it. So as an access member, I was also like a final year student, so I had a lot on my plate. Yeah. So like even under those most stressful conditions and time constraints, I really loved like battling down and discovering more effective ways to actually do what I had to do. And as amazing as it sounds, it wasn't easy. And even now, like it's not easy. I believe life is a process, life is a journey. I've learned a lot of things and I'm still learning and I'm unlearning a lot of things. At Enexus, I learned that it is not important to be concerned about the size of the impact. Serving people is more important than getting the audience, and just let your work speak for you. Let your work speak for you. And also as an individual in my personal journey, the one that I'm embarking on, uh, you must live your purpose with honesty and power, and just let your impact be felt for generations to come. I believe like we must be very intentional when we do something, and we must always bring our A game. As I've said that, like I was always shy, and I just believed that I was not worthy of the opportunities that I've received. But now my mindset has changed, and I believe that I am worth of every opportunity that I'm getting, including this one, which is speaking here. And I also love to read. Yeah, I would like, before I close, I'd like to quote Oprah Winfrey, who said, "Let excellence be your brand. When you are excellent, you become unforgettable. Doing the right thing, even when nobody knows you are doing the right thing, will always bring the right thing to you." Thank you. I'll just share the pictures right now of the projects and Nexus. So here's an example of what Project Tech Space looks like. Hello, can you guys see the pictures that I'm sharing?
Yes, we can see them, Fatima.
So yeah, this was Project Sex Space. It's farming in a seg. So what we would do actually would use upcycled segs from animal feed, and then it was usually 25 kg and 50 kg, and then you'd actually put them up. You put the sand, and then in the middle you'd use rocks. You use like a 2 liter bottle to actually put the rocks because that was an irrigation system to actually save water. And then after the sack is up, you poke 23 holes. We used to farm spinach, cabbage, potatoes, onions, chilies, turnips, and a wide range of other vegetables. And then, like on top, you'd actually put chilies because we used chilies as a pesticide. Yeah. So I'd be glad to take any questions if you guys have any.
Yes, Fatima, I just want to find out what challenges did you face as a project manager? What challenges did you face as a project manager?
Okay, as I've mentioned, the challenges that I faced was taking decisions on my own. Like I was still new to the organizations and to the organization, and I was still like learning my way around. So like being made project manager was very difficult for me, but I just actually learned that I am worthy of this opportunity, and I did like seek advice here and there, but like most of the decisions came from myself and the team that I was assigned to work with. Yeah. And also, what I've learned was never to attach myself with a project because when Sunnyside App had to go back to research and development, it was like kind of hard for me, but at the same time, it was what had to be done because there was just like a lot of risk. If we had to implement the project at that time, it was going to suffer a lot of risk. So yeah, I had to take it back to research and development and actually put it on hold. So yeah, like never attach yourself to a project. That's what I could say.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, so I guess that will be it since no one has other questions. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation.
Thank you so much, Fatima. Thank you for your presentation. It was really inspiring. As a young project manager, uh, I think you are an inspiration to students and also people who are not ready to face up projects, especially those that you have participated in. So it's not really easy for most of people, but you have overcome all those challenges and you went through it and you faced your fear. So thank you so much. And we'll be waiting for Smanga Sanga. I don't know if he is already with us. In the meantime,
Thank you, LeBlonde.